Okay, so now we're going to fast forward 10 more years again, going to 1984. So, in 1984, everything I said about there being a lot more music is still true. But, you know, in the 80s, we had a lot of really, for lack of a better word, interesting music to choose from as well. The 80s were a very experimental time musically, a lot of electronics coming to the forefront. So, here to talk to you about 1984 is Ivan.
So, 1984, lots of interesting things happened, like how it was the first year ever for the rating PG-13 to be put into effect. Did you know that that year Reagan declared July to be National Ice Cream Month? Or that gasoline only cost $1.10 a gallon? Also, later that year, Katy Perry was born, and Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire while shooting a Pepsi commercial. Yikes. On the scientific and technology side, AIDS was discovered by a French doctor, and cell phones were mass marketed to the public. Along the lines of entertainment, The Cosby Show was the first watched show, which debuted on NBC. Also in the year 1984, DNA profiling was developed, and the first Apple Macintosh was put on retail. Did you know that the word Clydesdale was slang for an all-American boy? Or that in 1984, the famous song Thriller by Michael Jackson came out? Also later that year, Jeopardy made its first showing on TV. And with Ghostbusters being the top grossing film, lots of uneventful things happened in 1984. Things we didn't think about, and things that will be remembered for a lifetime. Thank you.
All right, welcome to 1984. Standing up here is a very talented group of young ladies who I would be foolish to not acknowledge. Last week, returned from the Forum Music Festival in the Bay Area, where they obtained a silver rating, which puts them in the top 20% of groups in the entire country. So, fantastic for them. And the piece that they're going to be performing for you now is actually one of the pieces that was performed at the Forum Festival. It's a piece that was made famous by the group Tears for Fears, and it's called Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Even
Thank you very much, Prima Voce. So, we're also going to be hearing a piece from Concert Choir in 1984, and this is going to be an a cappella number that was made famous by Billy Joel. It's entitled The Longest Time. That featured solos by Aaron, Christian, and Aviana.